Cette fois-ci, on va faire un homme. J'avais déjà recommencé une game, mais je l'avais pas streamé du coup. Oula. Non, 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 mais c'est bien ça. Alors, les cheveux sont un peu plus sympas pour les mecs que pour les filles, parce que pour les femmes, c'est... Hop là. Je pars dans un délire un peu bizarre. C'est pas grave. Attends. Non, là t'es un petit peu trop... Là t'es trop triste chérie, là on a envie de te faire un bisou. Putain, il est insupportable à bouger la tête. Euh, C'est un peu la peste et le choléra quand même, hein. Ceux-là ils sont pas dégueux en vrai. Les cheveux... Je peux pas reculer, non je peux pas. Celle-là c'est la coupe de Vasco. J'avais pris celle-là je crois la dernière fois mais... Ou celle-là, je sais plus. Pardon. C'est sacrément moche. C'est très très moche, putain. C'est vrai, avec les petites mèches sur le côté, en vrai, elle est pas dégueulasse. Ah, et c'est un peu la peste et le choléra, hein, c'est pas... Celle-là, elle est belle, en vrai. Mais on aura forcément toujours un chapeau, en fait, donc c'est dommage qu'on perde le côté un peu lisse... lisse stylé sur le dessus, en fait, on le verra absolument pas, quoi. Il aura un chapeau, ouais, jusque là, quoi, donc... Qu'est-ce qu'il y a comme coupe pas trop dégueulasse derrière? Moi, à la limite, écoute, on va partir là-dessus. Allez, on va partir là-dessus. Ensuite... Alors moi, du coup, pour ma première game, j'étais partie dans la magie. J'avais fait une femme. Sauf que, alors, ne jamais refaire la même erreur. En gros, moi je pensais que c'était un peu un jeu à la Skyrim où tu finis la quête principale et que tu peux revenir sur Tirfradzi en mode tu refais toutes les autres, enfin tu fais toutes les autres quêtes, etc. Et pas du tout. Ce qui fait que je me suis retrouvée sur ma game, sans spoiler, vers la fin de la quête principale et à ne pas pouvoir en fait tout simplement revenir en arrière étant donné que tes compagnons se mobilisent d'une façon dont je dirais pas pour pas spoiler, mais il y a une grosse mise en place pour la fin et ce qui fait que j'ai tout un pan de quêtes que je n'ai pas pu faire en fait et même des endroits que j'ai pas découvert, etc. Ce qui gâche un peu tout. Donc ouais, si je dois donner vraiment un point négatif à ce jeu, c'est ça en fait. Et puis surtout, dans les Tomb Raider, pour prendre l'exemple, t'as un message qui te dit à partir de ce point de sauvegarde, vous pourrez plus revenir en arrière. Et du coup, t'es prévenu, c'est tant pis pour ta gueule si tu continues. Et au final, là, il y en a pas. Ou alors peut-être qu'ils l'ont rajouté parce que j'ai vu qu'il y avait des mises à jour qui ont été faites. Mais en tout cas, il y en a pas, il y en avait pas quand j'y ai joué. Du coup, un peu niqué. Et ça me saoule parce que j'avais vraiment fait une sacrée game. Et ouais, un peu triste de comment ça s'est passé. Mais bon, j'ai pu aller j'ai pu faire l'arbre total de la magie, donc j'ai un peu vu tout ce qu'il fallait, tout ce qu'il y avait à voir. Et je vais faire guerrier du coup, cette fois-ci. Technique pour l'instant, c'est pas le truc qui m'intéresse le plus. Mais il y a des armes, et trouver des armes à deux mains notamment qui sont beaucoup trop stylées pour pas les essayer. Du coup, attends. Guerrier, c'est force et constitution. Point de vie équilibre. On va partir là-dessus. Et on va partir sur du crochetage. Le crochetage, c'est tellement... En fait, honnêtement, tout est tellement important dans ce putain de jeu. C'est... Moi, j'ai la chance d'avoir eu le jeu en préco. Du coup, j'ai une tenue en fait où j'ai un point d'intuition. Ce qui fait que du coup, pour le début, on va dire que ça passe. Qu'on a... On n'est pas trop bloqué, on va dire, sur les dialogues, puisque ça marche vachement à l'intuition et au charisme. Et comment dire, tout est important en fait. Tout est réellement important. L'artisanat, après, je suis pas en mode vénère, donc l'artisanat, ça va. C'est pas très grave. Mais science, pareil, pour l'histoire, il faudra le débloquer. Et crochetage, ouais, je me suis retrouvée beaucoup trop de fois bloquée à cause de ça parce que j'avais pas de niveau de crochetage. Et vigueur, c'est là où si tu sais pas, tu te fais niquer. Pour passer des passages, alors ils le disent là, mais c'est vraiment en mode tu peux vraiment pas escalader le moindre rocher si t'as pas de minimum de vigueur, quoi. Donc là pour l'instant, Célène, on s'en tape. Mais faudra monter ça. En vrai, vraiment, ces quatre-là, je sais bien compter, ces quatre-là à monter en prio et l'artisanat après, ouais, c'est bien pour créer les armes et les armures. Mais ça, disons que c'est important plus loin, quoi. Donc t'as le temps. Allez, on se lance.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Oh, thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Oh, cette position totalement naturelle. J'ai pas encore mes fringues, hein, me semble pas. Si? Non. Non.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Pourquoi tu recules comme ça? Il est malade? Merde. Ah oui. Oh Kurt, tu vas te calmer tout de suite. Putain, il y a beaucoup plus de choses comme ça que pour le... Oh! J'ai pas le temps de riposter, ça me saoule.
Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury.
Ah,
This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics.
Attends 2
or you
secondes.
risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Du coup, Justice, j'ai regardé un petit peu sur Google vite fait, et apparemment c'est normal en fait d'avoir un léger décalage. On peut pas être totalement en direct en fait. Mais je trouvais ça un peu bizarre, donc bon, tant pis. Mais du coup, tout va bien. Bah moi Mako, tu le sais, j'ai la fibre, donc ça devrait aller niveau co. Mais je m'en tape de les affronter. Oh putain, sans deck. Salopette. Tu peux l'enlever ta salopette de réparateur. Mais putain, faut que je me batte contre eux. Ah, assigner le pistolet à un raccourci. Oh la bande de relous quoi. Bisous Justice. Ah.
Come on, let's see what you're capable of.
Ah, calmez-vous sur le...
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Mais
On
non,
the
cœur tout
contrary,
net.
I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Cossillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Allez, je fais autre chose pour pas chialer.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Bonne ambiance hein, dans Greedfall. Putain de merde. What? Téléphone qui se suicide. Attendez juste 2 secondes. Hop. Pourquoi il a la gueule qui luit comme ça? Hop là. Donc ça c'est les trucs dont je parlais tout à l'heure que j'ai eu en ayant la préco. Hop là. Donc là par exemple ça donne un point d'intuition. J'ai vraiment le visage qui lui, on dirait que j'ai pris enfin pas moi mais un bain d'huile. Ou alors c'est parce que l'exposition est absolument dégueulasse, je sais pas. Hop. Ouais. Et les jambes. Ok, on est bon. Et pour ça aussi, on est bon.
Kurt, it's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Allez hop, Curtounet, tu me suis.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Oh, y a des gentils monsieur qui veulent me péter la gueule là-bas. Eh ben, bonjour. Bonjour.
To my help! And death to the others!
C'est pas ça que je veux faire. Comment je fais pour changer d'arme déjà? Ah, ça. J'ai une belle épée enflammée, sans déconner, je vais pas taper avec un truc dégueulasse. Oui, mais en même temps, ils ont qu'à arrêter de me faire chier. Voilà. M'emmerde toutes les 2 minutes, là. Bon, c'est vrai que je suis un peu tirée en pleine gueule alors qu'elle ne m'avait pas encore attaqué. Mais c'est le bonne guerre. Ah, il a pas dit bonjour. Hein. Je lui nique sa mère. Alors. D'accord. J'aime bien le contraste entre les tenues très colorées et l'ambiance absolument morne, quoi. Je veux un masque comme ça. Ah mais vomis pas frère quand même, déconne pas. Oh. Alors. Et pour ceux qui n'ont pas l'habitude, oui je vais tout ramasser. Ah, bonsoir. Tu tombes... Tu prends ton temps pour tomber, frère, quand même. En plus, Hélène, je la connais pas bien, cette ville. Je me paume à chaque fois. C'est quoi ça? Ah. Très très bonne ambiance. Encore meilleure ambiance. Ça va, il n'y a pas trop de points d'intérêt, c'est ça qui est bien. truc de Télém. Oui. Tiens, voilà FDP
Good day,
numéro 1.
Excellency.
Sir de Sade.
Sur le
To what
side
do I owe the
day.
pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
Pourquoi il
It
plisse
is a
les yeux comme ça
station
là?
of
Mais...
great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache.
And
The
panache.
Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with
Oh
you
my
and
god.
your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be
Really?
entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile
Shiba.
harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Pourquoi tu fais une tête bizarre, toi? Je t'ai pas fait comme ça, hein? Ouais, je sais pas, il doit pas être bien. Oui, non mais un incident de toilette est vite arrivé, hein, surtout vu la, on va dire la situation. Mais c'est bizarre. Après, moi je ne juge pas. Hein.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate.
On dirait vraiment de la fourrure qu'il a, quoi. C'est pas de la barbe. C'est du velours.
For someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation.
Oui.
Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform
De
you
la
of our
moute-moute,
departure
ouais.
for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought...
Oui, parce que t'as aussi du taf pour moi.
Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea.
Ça doit tenir chaud,
Remedies
n'empêche.
worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. and I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy.
Ah là, ah ouais, le
man
carré là.
operates in the city
Non,
center.
c'est un bug de
He is
texture
said to
ça.
be clever and mean. Be careful.
Tu vois la barbe, elle bouge.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Lord de Sade. Hop. Oh, il a sa petite collection de petites tasses. C'est pas mignon. Chut. Alors attends. De mémoire, quand j'étais là-bas. Oh. Bonsoir. Toi, Kurt. J'ai mon bureau qui vibre. Cassez-vous là! Bonjour.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Kurt, toujours agréable.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding
Ah oui,
a
mais il a
second
raison,
payment
Kurtounet,
but
bien sûr.
refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm
Je ne
not the
dis
one
point
demanding
l'inverse.
nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Ah, j'ai pas mis le point en charisme, je suis pas du tout sûr que ça passe. Allez, on vit
I don't think
dangereusement.
you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sade, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Je sens que ça passera
During
pas.
our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
Wouh!
As you request, my lord.
On a
I shall go
réussi!
immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The
Ah ouais.
quartermaster must be expecting us.
J'adore faire ça. C'est beaucoup trop... C'est beaucoup trop... C'est beaucoup trop amusant. Le temps qu'il me repère, tu sais, en mode... J'ai peut-être quelqu'un qui est en train de pointer son arme sur moi, mais je ne suis pas sûre. Tu peux pas, test. Ouais, j'étais trop charismatique, ça doit être ça. Alors attends, où est-ce qu'on est dans nos merdes là? Alors, demi-tour. Ah, voilà l'engin.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound.
On dirait pas Sigma.
This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor.
Les trucs de rat pendus, c'est assez dégueulasse, frère.
Not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Cœur toujours dans la délicatesse, c'est ça qui est bien quoi.
To my help, and death to the others! But you cowards!
Et non, Poussante, tu ne mourras point. Ça va le jeu du son, le son du jeu? tout ramasser. Alors moi je suis là-dedans. C'est au niveau 4, c'est au niveau 5. Hop là, je reviens dans 2 petites secondes.
Mic off. Mic on.
Voilà. Hop. Oui. Le temps que mon cerveau se remette en marche, hein, faut pas m'en vouloir.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right. Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Ouais, mais c'est parce qu'il est trop fort. Tu peux pas tester. Là, je peux toujours pas passer. Relou! Bonjour. Attends, je te vole ça avant. Hop, ça va être expliqué juste après. Hein. Je coupe.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. Making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled. But I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice.
J'ai à nouveau le visage luisant.
If this
Enfin,
potion
mon
were
perso.
offensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to
Il
you?
est pas bien
I
là.
ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Je vais essayer de les convaincre. Alors étant donné que j'ai qu'un point en intuition, je pense pas que ça passera. Mais je vais essayer. On sait jamais.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Ça va être difficile.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
And so you plan on waiting here? I do not advise that. All of you drank one of those potions, am I right?
You're right, we did. Tasted of death. I did nothing for me ulcer.
As for me, I only drank a few drops. And my tooth is aching more than ever.
Alas, you need only drink a mere drop for it to provoke paralysis.
Paralysis?
A terrible side effect. The symptoms appear sooner or later. No one is spared from them.
What? Are we doomed then?
Everyone. Except, of course, those going to see a doctor to receive the antidote.
What are we gonna do? The doctor costs a fortune. We're all gonna end up like statues.
Listen to me, everyone. I know a good doctor that will help us. Come on, follow me!
That charlatan will just have to wait to get what's coming to him.
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
Au moins j'aurais fait les deux. J'aurais fait les deux possibilités. Oui, alors ils sont très très cons. Hein.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
Ils sont très très cons. Hein.
The key to the tavern.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse calmly and without a fight. The way is free.
Very well. What power of persuasion? They didn't seem of a mind to hear reason from me.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
Ah, donc j'ai pas à l'accompagner. Wow, 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 wow. Ok. Alors.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Voilà.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
J'aimerais savoir ce que ça fait, ça, quand même.
He managed to
Mais
slip
je vais pas
through
le
our
faire.
fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes
J'aurais dû
deserve.
faire croire qu'il était mort.
Governor
Du
Burhan will
genre.
be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Lord de Sade. Alors, ça c'est fait. Tout droit. Bonsoir.
Sir de Sade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tir Fredi as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But
Il va lui péter la gueule. Oh la tronche qu'il fait quoi.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await
Pas
your
content.
return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Je me prends la porte dans la gueule quoi. Peu. J'ai dit peu. Poil de chat aux cheveux, tout. Alors... Mais ta gueule. Putain. Hop. Excusez-moi. Hop. Excusez-moi. Allez, le beau gosse.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. Some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Excusez-moi.
Apologies my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind.
Ouais, mais quand tu sais à quoi ça
tide
correspond
does
ces
not
tatouages,
wait.
c'est stylé.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Beaucoup de choses
I
là.
have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tirfredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurd. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They were making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was
On lui
intending on
raconte notre vie
celebrating his departure?
à
My
Vasco,
men
quoi, son
spoke
deck.
of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people.
Ah,
So,
j'ai oublié de
you still haven't found
l'interroger.
your cousin? As you well know,
Have no fear.
I'm still without...
Non.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure,
Elle est quand même
every
sacrément
able-bodied
stylée
sailor
cette
must be
tenue.
present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Ouais, mais avec un masque de docteur de peste, c'est mieux d'avoir un grand manteau noir. Ça va quand même mieux avec. Vas-y là, me rentre pas dedans, frère. On va pas être potes.
The hiding place of this smuggler is filthy. But perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
La petite prévention contre l'alcoolisme.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Il a de ses yeux, lui.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know?
C'est horrible le bruit de l'eau qui passe de droite à gauche là à chaque fois qu'on switch, c'est atroce.
You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd
ASMR, ouais mais ASMR d'eau ça va.
But outside, I seem to recall
C'est juste que ça passe d'un côté à l'autre, c'est perturbant.
We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Pourquoi je monte là, moi? Qu'est-ce que je fais? Alors...
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Wesh! Oui, non, mais ça me donne des anneaux quand je ne suis plus magicien, c'est ça qui est bien, tu sais. Tu m'excuses, hein, je vous pique vos coffres. C'est de bonne guerre. Tout ça pour 3 malheureuses pièces d'or, quoi.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Et voilà le travail. Oui. J'ai rien à faire là. Ouais non, c'est toujours là.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss.
Ils sont vraiment pas malins, quoi.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
C'est quoi ce trou qu'il y a là-dedans? Ah, d'accord. Déconne pas.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written
De suite un démon.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Ah, c'est sûr que les inquisiteurs, ils sont pas sympas.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
J'ai jamais fait ça.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Oh non, en plus les breuvages à somnifères, c'est d'un relou à faire. C'est mort. Déverrouiller la porte de service. Pardon. Ouais. C'est cette porte-là qu'il faut que je déverrouille. C'est bon, il est content l'autre? Ok, ça s'est enlevé. Attends, parce que bon, il y a un petit peu d'or par-ci par-là. Moi, je me fais plaisir.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
Je vais pas payer une table alors je peux la réparer.
I need to be
Il est
off.
fou lui.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Il est fou. Pousse-toi, Kurt.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Voilà.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Hop là. Ah, mes jambes. Voilà. Par là. Ok, par là. Je tourne. Et je retourne.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthäus, the founder of the mythical Thélème. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Le mec est sympa. C'est un connard,
We owe you our lives.
mais il est sympa.
We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing.
C'est un connard
I
sympa.
hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
C'était pas ça. C'était ça que je voulais. Non, parce que c'est sympa de ressembler à un pêcheur, mais à un moment, faut pas déconner non plus. Je suis les gars. Je suis pas Jean-Claude la sardine. Pas déconner non plus. Ah mais attends, est-ce que lui du coup il va savoir
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
Mince.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Putain, le passage de niveau, quoi. Du coup, trouver, confronter les ravisseurs et parler à l'intendant de la caserne. Ça tombe bien. On est à côté du truc. Tu sais pas beau ça.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is
Sir
absent,
Fontaine.
but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord Desade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why.
Je vais te
Until
péter
the
la
Nauts
gueule.
have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Et te péter la gueule. Alors. Mais pourquoi il y a toujours déverrouillé la porte de service, putain? Casse-couille. Caserne du denier. Et pourquoi j'ai pas la quête totalement buggé. Un petit coffre là. Alors attends, la caserne du denier, elle est où? Je vais aller là. Pousse-toi là, au-dessus de tortiller du cul là. Quel merdeur.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style?
C'est bizarre. Vascounet.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know,
Have no fear.
I'm still without...
Gueule.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Vasco, il va me péter la gueule aussi, sans déconner. Et j'y peux rien, frère,
Be
moi.
back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Ah, lui, il a une dose de mascara sur la gueule, c'est un truc de ouf.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there has always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
Et c'est que des enfants, on peut en refaire.
No, that pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Norts as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us. This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Attends, je prévenir
Excuse
sa
me,
femme.
madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With respect, my lady.
Ah. Ah ouais, du coup, comme j'ai trouvé la note... Ah, c'est dommage ça. Normalement, je lui révèle que c'est son mari qui a vendu son fils et du coup, après, elle me dit où est-ce qu'ils sont.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
On va leur péter la
Let's
gueule.
just try to remain discreet.
Ah. C'est pas du tout ça que je voulais faire. Je ne suis pas là. Je suis invisible.
So decided. What are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Norts are worried about
Utile.
his disappearance.
Those Norts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Norts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Norts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her.
No.
I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Norts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Ah, on pouvait passer à côté.
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Alors,
Yes.
on a vu sa mère.
Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
Ouais, non, son père est un
That
peu...
doesn't surprise me.
Non, j'ai rien dit.
He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find
Ouais,
me,
c'est ça à quoi j'ai
and lock me
pensé.
up in this
Mais son
warehouse.
père est un peu typé aussi,
Hard
donc...
to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Donc là, c'est avec ouais, le niveau de science. Ça mène où tout ça? Ah, je pouvais venir le chercher en mode sneaky. Ouais, enfin, il y avait quand même des gens, des mecs de la garde du denier, faut pas déconner. Bon, il n'y a plus qu'à aller chercher Constantin. Puisque ça, ce sera une fois sur place. On va aller chercher l'engin. Pousse-toi, toi.
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Je suis totalement d'accord avec toi, Kurt. Totalement. Alors, j'ai pas de niveau science, donc je ne peux pas passer par là.
It's blocked.
Et je ne peux pas passer
It's
par
not
là.
possible just now.
Est-ce qu'il y a un autre moyen de contourner les relous? Oui.
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have got rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the monster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
Ça c'est de la barricade. Wouh. Putain, 70 pièces d'or. Ah ouais. On va fouiller un petit peu. Clé de la cellule. Soit. Hop.
Well
this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fights.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable
Chapeau à la mode.
Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt?
It is your highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall follow.
J'ai même pas écouté ce qu'ils ont dit. C'est de comment on va se casser, j'imagine. On se casse en fufu. J'ai pris quoi là? Non. Ouais, mais ça je l'ai crocheté. Donc là, on est bien d'accord. Là, je préviens Vasco. Ça, c'est là-bas. Ouais, c'est... Oh, calme-toi, Jean-Michel.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir-Fredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin.
Je suis quelqu'un de sympathique.
Bring you honor.
Voilà. C'est tout. Allez,
Permission
on se
to board the
casse.
ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
On se
No,
casse.
my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tir-Fredi. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought them back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Norts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Ah la pauvre, ça me fait trop de la peine.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
J'essaie de... Ok, d'accord, ok. L'esquive n'est pas pareil que sur le magicien. Donc c'est pas évident.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip.
Alors, non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Non plus.
It was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Ok. J'ai paré, mais c'est pas grave. Ah, la pauvre, c'est horrible.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
Je suis mort une fois, ça va.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Ah, putain, c'est vrai que j'ai le coup de pied, putain. Attends. Non, c'est niveau 5. Attends, je peux pas récupérer un truc sur lui? Putain, le pauvre. Ah, je le traverse. Ok.
Gentlemen.
Cette tête qui se... Et là, il se pète la gueule, ce serait trop drôle.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready hard to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a win!
Les nuages sont très vénères derrière. Ah, j'ai des frissons de ouf.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nauts. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
Lady Morange.
There you are. To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence, we must wait for our escort.
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
Le boulet, quoi.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service. for a while.
J'ai l'écran Greedfall, qu'est-ce que tu me racontes? Tu vois pas le jeu là? Vous êtes trop chargé pour sprinter. Ah. Oh non. D'accord. Y a pas un marchand vite fait là? Je savais que j'aurais dû aller voir un marchand avant de partir. Bon bah je vais encore plus me remplir les poches. Hop. Il va bien y avoir un marchand pas trop loin. Là. Ouais, il y en a un là.
Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honor for me to be of service to such noble clientele. What might I do for you?
Alors ça, je m'en tape. Ça aussi. Et ça aussi. Ça aussi. Attention les épileptiques. J'en suis à 65. Pourquoi vous m'oppressez là? Cassez-vous là. Vieille botte de sirène.
Welcome. It's such a
Ta
have you
gueule.
seen it?
Hop. Voilà.
See you soon.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Attention, scène la plus adorable de ce putain de jeu.
Atuoi, sien sradi dau quint. Da dagudach me in.
Attention, soldier.
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Vladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess then?
A what?
Non, elle est tellement mignonne.
Let her
putain.
pass.
Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
There you are, dear cousin.
Putain, il est sacrément blanc l'autre derrière, quoi.
Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there is a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Honor Manawi, do you need something?
The first time you saw me, did you really think I was a native?
Aside from the way you dress, you resemble a native.
Mais pousse-toi, Vasco, putain, je la vois pas.
Amongst the Renagse before. Is it so surprising that I made this mistake?
No, I understand. And I hope that this singular appearance makes me more attractive to you.
Perhaps if your difference wasn't merely physical, but your heart is evidently the heart of a Renagse. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Moi, je commence le travail dès le départ, hein. Bon, je vais m'arrêter là pour ce soir. Je vais manger là-dessus, du coup. Hop. Ouais. Ah bah, oiseau, t'arrives quand je m'en vais, toi. J'ai fait la première partie, je continuerai demain, certainement. Hop. Mais en tout cas, merci à ceux qui m'ont suivi. Et je mettrai ça en VOD en une grosse partie sur YouTube. Voilà. Des bisous à tous.